How's it going? Morning, everyone. As you can see, head trim of the two Ryobi, or one's a McCulloch, one's a Ryobi saw. Just standard service. Blade sharpen on the hedge trimmer. The old recoil repair. I fixed the bump feed yesterday when I got it. That was 2 seconds worth. So we'll just retension this starter and she's good to go, this one. When you pull the starter off these, I don't know if you know, the fuel tank drops out of the way. Try and do this the easy way. Put the cord in the little notch. This unit's not that old. Wouldn't even be 12 months of it, I'd imagine. We'll have to use I'll give it 2 spins. Beautiful. Back on. Actually, it does have it's got an exhaust leak. I just found it. The screws are loose on the exhaust. Second job. Neighbour brought this over. It's one of his mates owns it, I believe. So try and get it all back position. I normally sit it. I don't know what just happened then. I don't know if he wants this straight or leave it as is. Surrey Hills, Victoria. She's good to go. work out. Air filter's nice and clean. This saw hasn't even had its first sharpen, so that's how new it is. Crappy spark plug. I don't have any new ones. Actually, I do have one right there. I don't know what happened before. Finger mark must have stopped the recording. Reset the brightness. Dragged it too far. There. Actually, where's the plug out of? I'll leave that original plug in the 026. We'll give it BPM R7A. Okay, so this saw needs the Pac-Man. The Pac-Man tuning screwdriver to tune it. I don't know if you can see that idle screw head there, it's got a Pac-Man. Doohickey in it. Air filter's clean, I'm not going to touch it. Make sure the primer bulb works. It works. Just checking the chain brake works. Yep. Bucking spike is upside down, I believe. Bunnings special. Now it's just a chain tighten. Actually, it's not a tighten, a sharpen. It's sharp, but I think the rakers are high. Safety chain kind of deal. It's got the two depth gauge. That bar hasn't been flipped. I'll flip it and dress it. There's a burr on the bottom. check the oiler. See that? The top. This one. Chain was on backwards yesterday. I think that's how we bought it. So we'll have a look at this one needs a tune. We'll just have a look at the air filter and the insides. I don't know if that's jumping or it's too big. DSA, no, that's air filter. Wasn't even on properly. This saw might be stuffed. That's the outside, that's the inside. Look at that. Sawdust everywhere. Does run. I'm gonna have to hit it with the air compressor. Torch. I'm gonna have to rip off another spark plug off one of my saws. Rich. I think we'll do a compression while we're here on this one. It's basically 141 Husky. If you take that off on this yellow piece, which is the adjuster, it doesn't really work. It's a Husky symbol. It's made by Husqvarna. 2013 model. Okay. Let's cut the pulls and check the 6 pulls. $130. I don't know if that's down a bit. I might have to pull the muffler and have a look. This is the weirdest chain break I've ever encountered. It's not even releasing. Just check the muffler piston real quick. When I find me doohickey. It's 10. Maybe 3/8. 10 mil. I don't think I've got 10 here. Yes, I do. Somewhere here. 9. Actually, 10 or a 3/8? 11. Bear with me a sec, I've got to find this 10mm socket. I swear I had it here. Obviously not. Still got the 026 on the bench, that's why. Can't find nothing. Not to worry. Use the shift wherever the shift is going. Can't even use them. Yes, I can. I've got it. I thought I got it. I did got it. I had one of these models, I threw it away, I don't know why. I only paid, I think it was $20 or something for it. The rest of the screen, clear. What do I need? T25. I believe that one's stripped. Yeah, it's T27. I'll try this one. don't have a T27. Wished I did. Wow. It's loose, but it's stopped. Go back in. Completely stuffed it. Wow. T27 I need now. It runs. We'll assume it's nice. For now, until I inspect further. Might even be able to tell down the plug hole. It's a bit carbony. Yeah, it scored a little bit. Let's put some WD in there in case it's dirty marks. It is scored slightly. I'd say that's carbon actually. Where's the exhaust port? Must be very low. There. No, I reckon that's just dirty marks. Yeah, slightly scored. You hear that? Be from that dust, I reckon. Not to worry, got the fan on if you hear a little humming. So that's got to be washed out. Straightened back out. Put the choke on again. Oh. Blow that out. Better plug. Instead of those torch craps. Pharmatech rubbish. Torch. It's a bit of a clean, retune. Primer bulb's still good. This one apparently leaks bar oil. I'm thinking because it's dirty. quarter of a tank in it. I think it's the other one because it was empty. It looked. This one's just a blade sharpen. See how dull they are. And they're touch loose. So I'll just have a quick look-see. I'm going to have to clean it up first. It's all sap and stuff. Whole heap of sap. Where's that? Just see how loose these are. That loose I can't even turn it. Clean all the sap. Off the cutter bar. Can't even see the steel under that. So I do this with the with your raker gauge file. Like that. On the same angle. I've seen people use Dremels, angle grinder, bench grinder. Still recommend points file, your raker gauge file, and then a whetstone. On your opposite side that you sharpen just to remove the burr. I don't have a whetstone. I'm going to use your little Dremel, your Dremel stone, just the stone itself, just to take the burr off. You could even use that. Just like that. So I'm going to have to go hit this with something. Blow off that saw first. I'll do the saws and then I'll do this last. I might even put the vise in here. Like that might fall again. Might put the vise here. Not that I can use it really, but this has two cutters. It's not a double row cutter, if that makes sense, like my one. This one's just got your cutter tooth on this side and the bottom of that side, so I can put it in the vise like so. I might even pull it apart, don't know yet. Jeez, it's flexible. But yeah, I'm going to clean this all off and see if acetone will get rid of it.
Yeah,
Tin Man live.
It's always good
Back
fun.
shortly. Back. So I've sharpened every tooth individually. Removed the cutters. Gearbox needs a repack. I don't know if you could see that, but it was all grease is all hard and chunky. Something's down on me. Hard and chunky grease. There's sap everywhere. Big dags of it. So I'll clean this off as best I can. I've only got acetone on me, or I might go get the cleaning fuel. Be back shortly after I clean all this off. How's it going? I'm back. Edge trimmer, all fun, all done and finished. Didn't see the need of filming it. First time me doing it, so just tried it out on the trees and she cuts. I was told this or the Husky McCulloch 4200 or whatever it is, 42 OT 420T. It's dripping barrel now because I've had it running. And I believe they're not non-adjustable oiler, so yeah, you can see it on the bench there. You probably won't see it once it's edited. There you go. Needed a bit of tuning, as they always do. I think I pressure tested this one, didn't I? 130 psi. It runs as good as it can run with that shitty torch spark plug. I can't get down to the shops at the moment. Kind of broke to buy a new one. So now it just needs a sharpen, which I'll do later. It's got a Chinese chain on it. I might just swap it out. But that's that one done. Air filter's clean. I blew it out with blew the filter and the saw out with the compressor. Tuned it. That's all I'm going to do. Normally I clean them, but I haven't got any Vario clean or degreaser at the moment. I might just whack a brand new chain on there and should be good to go, that one. This one on the other hand, it has the large Pac-Man tuning screws. I've only got the small tuning screwdriver. It's that far out of tune. I don't know what mix he's running, it looks very rich. The cap says 50 to 1, it's probably 25 to 1. You can't full throttle it straight away, you got to ease into it or it dies. This one has a NGK plug in it. Bar needs chain needs sharpened. I'll either do that later or put a decent chain on it that you can sharpen, because it's got that stupid, it's a safety chain. It's got the 2 raker gauges, 2 rakers on them. My little doohickey like bucking only allows for 1 raker, not 2, so hand filing's out of the question. I've got a 2-in-1 4-3-2-5 pitch, but it just takes the top of the tooth away, doesn't get under it. Just files up top, not underneath. Also, I noticed before outside, it's probably not a good idea. Stupid slide system. So the filter's only a sponge. Have a look at that. See all that sawdust in there? So off camera, take the throat, the throat, if you will, velocity stack off, clean it out. Might even try and take the carby off and try and give a half a turn on the low. Oil that filter up with some 2-stroke, put it back together and change the chain and retest the tune. I think this bloke, well, it's my neighbour's mate, I think he just picked these saws up and he hasn't used them. This one of the chains was backwards, that one there. I think he's just bought them and wanted to service before he used them, so look at that, that's out of there. So I'll switch this off. Pull that off, clean it out, oil the filter, put it back on, and I'll try it outside. All day. I managed to get half a turn out of the low. This is a genuine RUIXING. It's the same carby as this. Same but different. This is a Walbro I don't know, something 90 H94. Anyway, whack him back on and we'll have a look.